Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Beautiful Progress. I'm beautiful. Merry Christmas, happy holiday if you celebrate. I wanted to pop in here real quick and show y'all that I took those lock extensions down just for, I'm gonna leave them down for a couple of weeks and just let my hair rest, but then I'm gonna put them back up. But I just wanted to show y'all and tell y'all that I got 2 inches of new growth in 2 months. That's an inch per month. And because my bangs was up here before I did the lock extensions and left them up for the 2 months. The last time I did a ponytail, which was right before I did the last lock extensions, because I have to wear a bang when I do a ponytail. I just don't like all my forehead out. But I had to wear a bang piece because my bangs are too short. Like my bangs is like up here, and I don't like ultra short bangs. I just don't like the look. So this time, as you can see, I was able to use my bangs, and y'all see my forehead? That's why I don't play like that. No. But anyway, this time I was able to use my bangs, and I got 2 inches of new growth, like all over my head. My hair really grows with those human hair lock extensions. I just took them down because they were starting to lock, they were starting to bud, and I'm not ready for them to lock. I am a perfectionist, so if, you know, I thought I had did a good job, a really good job with my parts, but you know, as the process goes on, and once it starts to look permanent, once it started budding, I was like, I just felt like I could fix the parts a little bit. I could do a little bit better, especially if the hair is gonna lock. And I'm not sure if I want to let it lock or not. I might just keep taking it down and putting it back up. So I'm just gonna do a ponytail for my little kinky straight ponytail for about 2 weeks, and then I'm gonna put the hair back up. Second thing I wanted to talk about is my weight loss journey. For anybody else that's out there struggling, because the struggle is real. I was more than having an actual weight issue. That's how I feel. I feel like I was more having a digestion issue, because I'm not a person that's trying to be ultra skinny. Like, I don't care about that, but I don't want to have a big gassy, like I had a gas belly, like my stomach was full of gas. My digestion was not working correctly. And so what I've been doing, and I saw on TikTok that they have this gut cleanse. It's like a 15-day gut cleanse, and I've done that one before, but I'm telling you, my digestion was really dysregulated. And so I did that, and then I've done other things. I told y'all about the sea moss gel. That's an excellent product, but it's expensive. It's $35 a jar. And I was taking, I don't know what they tell you to take, but I was taking a teaspoon in the morning and a teaspoon at night, and that worked really well for me. But so if you take a teaspoon in the morning and a teaspoon at night, 1 jar is gonna last you 1 week. $35 a week. It's not too bad if that's the only thing that you're doing, but I was doing other things in conjunction with that, because I really was having an issue. Like, it was coming to the point where I could feel the gas, and I had like a gas bubble thing right here up under my breast, you know, which is all good because it made me not want to be sexually active. It made me not want to show my body to nobody, and that's good for me because all of that helped me to be able to cleanse my energy. It helped me to be more selective with people. Like, sometimes I want to date, and sometimes I want to have a friend, but sometimes I think I want to have a friend, but I really know that that's not really what I want. So all things work out for good for those that love God. So anyway, I've been celibate. My I'm getting my gut issues together. So, but I'll just be rambling. Okay, so on TikTok, they had that 15-day gut cleanse. I've done that before. It works good. But I also, because I was having that gas, the indigestion, and I could tell that I was really bloated, and I was swelling too. So I had looked up things that could cause swelling, and they were talking about people having parasites, and you know that can come from the food, that can come from, you know, the things that you consume, things not being cooked properly and so forth, things not being refrigerated properly. You can have parasites. Parasites cause you to swell and look puffy. So right now what I'm doing is a 30-day gut cleanse instead of a 15-day gut cleanse. And in conjunction with the 30-day gut cleanse, I've been taking parasite remover. It's just a herbal pill, and so is the gut cleanse, and I'll show y'all these products later. But I've been doing the parasite remover. It's a 30-day parasite, and that's a 30-day parasite remover, and I've been doing that in conjunction with the 30-day gut cleanse, and I feel great. I'm starting to feel like myself again. My body is starting to look like, I'm starting to look like me again. I'm starting to feel like me again. I'm starting to have more energy. My skin is starting to be clearer. My hair been growing, but I really feel like the hair growth is because of the human hair lock extensions, and, you know, me just twisting my new growth, because that's how I maintain them. I just twist the new growth as it grows out. And just full disclosure, when I do human hair lock extensions, I know that normally you don't retwist your real locks this often, but when I'm doing lock extensions that I might want to let lock in, I retwist them as soon as I get a good amount of new growth. And with my hair growing so fast, I was doing a retwist on my hair once a week, and it was just to keep it looking uniform, and it was starting to lock, starting to bud, so I had to take it down. So, and I think with twisting my hair like that, twisting for me is better than braiding, because it's not so much tension and my hair just grows really fast. And also I was, when I do my retwist, I use rosemary water. And so this hair just been growing. So I just wanted to show y'all, and y'all can see the length. Before I did it, my hair was above my eyebrows. Now it's below my eyes. See this? So y'all done seen this hair, and in a couple of weeks, I'm gonna redo my lock extensions, and I'm gonna leave them up I'll probably end up doing it like the first week of January, first weekend in January, and I will probably leave them up until like March, and then we'll do another growth check, and I'll show you what's going on, okay? So I sat down. I had a long way to go because I was just really having an issue. But one thing I can say is when I first started, I was on the second to the last belt loop, and I was struggling. You know, I really needed to be on the last belt loop, but I just mentally could not put it in the last belt loop. So I was on the second to the last belt loop, and it was tight, it was squeezing me. But now I'm on the fourth belt loop, and truly, if I wanted to, I could probably put it, let's see. If I wanted to, y'all, I could put it on the fifth belt loop. The fifth belt loop from the end. So it is really working well for me. Like I said, I've gone from the second belt loop, second to the last belt loop, to the fifth belt loop, okay? And my body is starting to look, I'm starting to look more like myself. Yeah, and I am not as puffy, I'm not skinny. You know, I'm not trying to be skinny, but I am not as puffy as I was. And my stomach was starting to bulge like up here. And so I think it's like down here now, it's just starting to look different. It's starting to look more like myself, but I could tell that I had really let myself go because this ain't gonna be an overnight thing. So it took a while for me to get that way, and it's because I wasn't really paying attention. Not really. I had so much other stuff going on that I just was not paying attention. And also, two things. I just didn't think it was that. I thought that I needed to go to the gym, so I've been going to the gym, but I don't think that the gym will really do anything for gas. So anyway, I'm on this fifth belt loop, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna put it back on 4. But I'm just saying, I'm getting there. Slowly but surely, slow but for sure. So slow but for sure, I'm getting back to myself, and I feel great. I don't feel like nothing feels tight, and nothing feels tight and uncomfortable. Like, that's how gas feels like. That's why babies cry when they have colic, because there's gas, especially when it starts coming up here. So I don't have that feeling no more. I actually feel great, starting to look like myself again. Still got a little ways to go, but like I said, I'm not trying to be skinny. I'm just trying to be healthy and be a good example for the people that I know that are looking at me. And that means taking care of myself, mind, body, and soul. Okay. Let me see, is there anything else I wanted to tell y'all? No. So I hope y'all are having a wonderful holiday. I love y'all. Peace.